of the NECA Friday the 13th Ultimate figures. As you can see, these are all the Ultimate Friday the 13th Ultimate figures I have in my collection. I know there's a few more that I'm missing, like the Part 2, the two Part 5s, the Dream Jason and the Roy Imposter Jason. And I'm also no, that's it. I'm only missing 3. I've got all of them except for 3. I will probably be picking them up at some point, hopefully sometime soon. But I know the rights are locked up at the moment, obviously, because the legal dispute between Sean Cunningham and Victor Miller about the rights, which is a problematic because obviously NECA can't release any more Jason Voorhees or any more Friday the 13th figures for a time being, which is a shame. I hope they get sorted soon, much like the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. Hopefully they can get themselves sorted so we can get some more products and hopefully some more films. Anyway, this is my small collection of Ultimate figures, Ultimate Jason Voorhees figures I've collected over the last couple of years since they've started the Ultimate line, which is, as you probably know, one of my favourite toy lines that NECA do. And as you can see, I've got more laid out here with their boxes behind them. I'll probably bring in pause the camera in a moment, bring the camera in and just show you all the boxes one by one and gradually show the figures as well. Anyway, see you in a moment. First up here I've got the Friday the 13th Part 3 3D. This is the box. I'll probably have to bring the camera just out a bit to show it. It's quite a rather large box. I've got the figures set quite far back, so obviously quite a number of them, but I'll just bring it back for the box of this one. I can show you here. You got a new dimension in terror written at the top there. Friday the 13th 3D logo, and you got the Lenser cover with the knife moving, which is pretty cool. Side you got a great picture of the figure of Jason Voorhees there, really nice. On the back I did buy this in Prague, so hence there's a sticker there, all in English though. There's a picture of the figure, various pictures of the figure and some accessories holding, also brief synopsis of the film, and at the bottom here you got some text about the accessories he comes with. Of course, on the same side here you got the logo and all that good stuff, and then inside, open up, you've got a nice, really cool picture of Jason there. Though he doesn't come, this one did not come with a bloodied machete, which is a bit different. And of course, here we've got where the accessories, the figure and the accessories would be. Let's bring the figure and camera in closer again. I think I'm bringing it in closer. It just makes it easier rather than keep moving back and forth. Can be a bit problematic. Let's just move it closer. It doesn't matter if we don't see the other ones at the end. Right, let's bring in the Jason Voorhees. This is the Part 3. Jason, which I've got here. Really do like this figure. This was actually the first Ultimate Jason I've got. I think this was the first one they released. I can't really remember. It's been a while since this figure came out, but I think this was definitely one of the early ones that they released. And this is my first Ultimate Jason. I did pick up. I know I did pick this one up first. I have to say, it's really good looking figure. I know that they before NECA did the Ultimates, they did Part 3 and Part 4 with full leg articulation but with less accessories. These were basically both figures together with all the accessories that come with them, like the head, both heads, all the weapons, so forth and so forth. But this is a really good looking figure. As you can see, this is the Part 3 which really got the hump at the back there. Slight bit of blood in his shirt, as you can see there. I just want to focus my camera. Yeah, there we are. A bit of dirt and blood on there. A lot of blood in the trousers. His trousers mostly stay the same, I think, for the most part, until Part 6. Really good looking shoes. Hands are good as well. He didn't come with an interchangeable hand, this one. It only came with interchangeable heads. You see, let's bring the this one's a bit loosey-goosey, this one, with the legs, unfortunately. My other Jasons I've got, Ultimate Jasons I've got, don't suffer this problem. Only this one. I'm trying to bring the camera up. There we are. It doesn't want to go up for some reason. I have to bring the camera just a little bit back. There I can see his mask. You can see the eyes him beneath there. Really good looking figure, this one. This is not my favourite Jason. It was a very good figure of Jason, but it's not my favourite. I haven't seen Part 3, but no, it's pretty good. I haven't seen it. But here's the face of Jason beneath the mask. This is the clean version, but even though he's got blood in his neck, as you can see there. Really good looking figure of Jason. Bring it in there so you can see he's got a face only a mother can love. Really good detail. You can see the teeth in there. It's just, you know, it's dysmorph's head. Really, really good. In the way of articulation, all Jasons have the same articulation. Put the mask back on, you can see the chevrons there. Oh, that's really good. He has a ball-jointed head, no problems there at all. Go up and down a little bit, side to side, all that good business. He has ball-jointed shoulders, go quite far up, a bit more range than the Freddy's. I think that's due to the sculpt. Single-jointed elbows, so bends that way and also rotates. And ball-jointed wrists. He also has I don't know if he has any articulation in the waist, but he definitely does have articulation, a swivel here at the ball, or it's a ball joint. I'm not too sure because it's hidden beneath the shirt. That's there. He has ball jointed hips, go forward, backwards. Of course, he's got this diaper here. He has a swivel at the bicep as well, a single jointed knee, so you can see that there, and a ball joint and a ball jointed knee as well. It also has ball jointed ankles, so it's got a full range of motion. This one's a bit loosey-goose compared to my other Jasons, unfortunately, but it stands pretty well once you get in a good pose. It stands pretty well. And the way of accessories, this Jason does come with quite a number of accessories. I'll bring those in. Firstly, he comes with an interchangeable head. This is the battle damaged head. Well, the bloody version. It's almost the same facial expression, but he looks a bit more annoyed. If you can tell. It just doesn't want to focus on his head. Come on. It just does not want to focus on his head. Come on. It's always a... There we are. Yeah, the facial expression's a bit different. The mouth is definitely more open. Of course, he's got all blood coming from the gaping wound in his head. Yeah, because that one's no wound in that one. This one's got the wound in it, where the axe got embedded in his head. Really, really cool. Do like the blood in that. The mask is near nigh the same. It's just got the bloody cut in it, and it does fit over the head pretty well. I do usually keep my Jason's masks. So it's got the cut in there. Really, really good. So it's got his interchangeable head. He also comes with other weapons used in the film was a harpoon gun. I know this is one used in the 3D kills. I think the retro Jason also came with us as well. He also comes with, of course, every weapon. Jason must come with his machete. This is his bread and butter. Just doesn't want to. If I hold it for this hand, really wants to. There we are. Well, you've seen a machete. I doubt you've seen a machete, so... Now this guy's got those three little things on there. There we are. Just we was going to focus just then, now it stopped. I don't know, but he can, you know, kind of his bread and butter machete, which he does hold pretty darn well in his hand. Also comes with a fire poker, which the remake also came with a fire poker as well. It also comes with a knife, a bloody knife. I forgot what this is called. My mind escapes me. I'm not really technical, but it comes with this tool, which is all bloodied up. There we are. And of course, it comes with a pitchfork, which again, he used one of those 3D kills in the film. I haven't seen the film, but I know some of the kills, so that's quite well detailed. It's a really, really good looking figure. Now I'll put in his accessories to the side, and I'll bring in the part 4 in a moment. Let's just go and put part 3 to the side. All these accessories to the side as well. Right, I'll bring in the part 4 now. I'll bring in the box first. I'll move the figure to the side. Let's have a look at his box first. Without trying to knock past 6. Really should have paused that. Anyway, here's the box for part 4. I have to say, I've seen Friday the 13th Part 4, and I love Friday the 13th Part 4. It's an excellent entry in the series. Really, really do dig it. As you can see, here's the box for the final chapter, Jason. The iconic mask with the blood. I've got a pin badge of this, actually. It's pretty cool with my jacket, which you may have seen in some of my pictures on social media. And also, so forth. You know, I got from Alley Cat Graphics. I got a really cool pin of this part of the poster. Really, really nice. I do love this film, and I do love this poster as well. Of course, got good images of Jason on the side there for the figure. Looks really, really good. Got the logo up there, Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Of course, it wasn't really. Another picture of Jason there, logo. At the back here, got a picture of the figure and all his accessories that he comes with. Really, really cool. And it's got a synopsis of the film there, and also the accessories listed down below. Inside, as you can see, got a good picture of the figure there. Jason Voorhees with a double-headed axe. And also where the figure and accessories will be as well. Really, really good looking figure. This is undoubtedly one of my favourite films in the series, and the Jason is one of my favourite figures that NECA have released. I don't think I ever picked up a Part 4 singular one, and I think I picked up a Part 3, but I never picked up a Part 4 when they had them with a single card years ago. But anyway, let's bring in the Jason here. This figure is absolutely excellent. Not only just because I love the film, but I do love the look of Jason. This one is a bit more dirty, a bit more muckier than he was in the Part 3, and the film itself is absolutely excellent. I do love the jump scare kill where Jason pulls that girl through the window. That really did get me. That really did take me by surprise. That one. There's some really good kills in that. Very, very good film. Part 4. I do love it, and I do love this figure of Jason. It looks absolutely excellent. I do love the slight difference in the costume. As you can see, he hasn't got much of a pronounced hump on the back like he did in Part 3, and the shirt's more even here, and he's got brown pants, which is a lot more dirtier than it was. Yeah, much dirtier than it was in Part 3. Do love this figure a lot. It looks really, really good. Same pants used in Part 6. Looks like the same pants, except for the ones that are more dirty, more cuffed, but this is an excellent looking figure. I do love this one. You can also as well, this Jason's got dirty fingernails. Never trust a man with dirty fingernails. Come on. Here we are. He's got dirty fingernails. I don't think any other Jasons have really had fingernails before. Well, such pronounced, big, dirty fingernails. Really, really good detail on the shirt. You can see some blood caked in here with mud and stuff. Looks really, really dirty and horrible. His hands are just, filthy as well. And here's the face. See, the mask is a bit more worn. See, the chevrons are a bit wiped out on this side here, and on the top here, half the chevron's missing. I think that's accurate to the film. I haven't seen it for about a year or so, but it looks pretty accurate. So you've got a blood wound here, which you got in Part 3. Now let's take this mask off. Ugh, this is one of the best faces. This is absolutely horrible. Look at that. As you can see here on the wounds, all bruised as well. The eyes more open, the mouth with all the teeth in there. Oh, this is absolutely grisly, but I do love it. I do love it. If I could ever get another Part 4, I'd probably have the one display without the mask because the face is so good. But I just prefer my Jason's mask just a little bit more. Really, really good head sculpt there. That's absolutely disgustingly full of great detail. Really do love it. Of course, it's still a bit disformed. Really do love this figure. It's absolutely superb. Now let's go and put the mask back on Jason. His articulation is very much the same as it was with the Part 3. So you get a ball joint. Let me get my camera in focus. Yeah, I like that. You can see. You can't really see the eyes beneath the mask. Ball jointed head. Get a full range of motion out of that. Ball jointed shoulders goes a little bit, not so far up. No, not so far. I think it's there's a difference in the sculpt in the shirt because the shirt's different. ball jointed elbows, so you get a cool range of motion there. Ball jointed wrists. Does he have a ball? He has. I think he has some articulation. I can feel there's like a thing there, a difference. Like that's a bit more raised than this. I think there is some extra articulation there compared to the part 3. It's hard to say. And also, he's got a swivel at the waist. Ball jointed hips, so it goes forward like that. The bottom hasn't split on this one. Goes back, goes out. He also has a... Yeah, he does have a swivel as well in there. Single jointed knee. Range of motion there. And ball jointed ankle. So yeah, he's got a bit more articulation in the part 3. So really, really happy with that. Put them back in my pose I was putting them in. Way of accessories, of course, you can see here I've got Jason holding his bloody machete. It's one of the few bloody machetes we have with the Jason figure. Looks really, really nice. Do like the blood in it. Holds it very well in his hand. Probably will take it out of his hand so you can show you just to see what it's like. It's much like the same as the part 3 one, I think. Not too much different. He's got blood in it. It's also got the rivets holding the blade together. Really nice, quite sharp. Not too sharp, but he holds it very well and it looks great in his hand. He also comes with an interchangeable head. I'll show that. He comes with quite a multitude of accessories, this Jason. See, he's got the chevrons more wiped out on this mask, as you can see. On the sides of the chevrons are gone on the sides, it's still half. Take off the mask, and you can see this one's a bit more damaged than the standard one. He's got that nasty gaping wound where he got the machete in the side of his face. You see that? Oh, that is disgusting. Doesn't want to focus for some reason. There we are. Yeah, get up close. See, so his eye is about to be gone. Still got the wound. The mouth is a bit more open than the eye, obviously, because he's in pain. See the horrible teeth there. The eye, really, really good. You can put the machete in the head if you want to. I'm going to put the mask back on it. Really good. He also comes with Pamela Voorhees' tombstone. Doesn't want to focus too much on that. Hang on, my camera's playing up with me. Don't know about what's wrong with that. My camera's playing up a bit, but it's now got working again. This is the Pamela Voorhees tombstone. Looks really good. Bit thicker than the one that came with Michael Myers for Judith Myers. I remember this in the film. You do see it in the film. It's really, really cool. Does, of course, stand very well on its own. He also comes with a multitude of weapons. Before I show the weapons, he also comes with an interchangeable hand. This is a hand to more hold the bone saw, which he uses in the hospital to kill that doctor. That was a great kill. Yeah. Come on. It's not really focusing, but this is more of an open grip hands for the bone saw. It's an interchangeable hand, and it's just gone flying somewhere. Hold it up. There it is. That's it. It hasn't gone too far flying. I found it. Right. Okay. Let's see. Multitude of weapons. Of course, everyone knows this. This is the corkscrew. The bottle opener, which he uses on poor Crispin Glover in the film. You can see it's bloodied there where he gets it through his hand. Very well detailed. The tops don't move or anything like that. There we are. It was going to focus. It's such a small accessory, it's hard for my camera to focus on it. You see the tops don't move or anything, but you can hold it pretty well in his hand. Really, really nice. He also comes with this. He also used this on Crispin Glover as well, if I recall in the film. This butcher's knife. Well, butcher's knife. Really, really bloody. Really cool accessory. Comes with that. Holds it pretty well in that machete hand. No rivets or anything on it. He also comes with a knife as well. Bit bloody this one. Bit of dirt on it as well. Does hold it, but I preferred my Jason to have more of his much more iconic weapons in his hand, just to make him stand out a bit more. It also comes with a bone saw. Bloody, remember them using this in the morgue. Really nice accessory. It does hold. This is how I usually had him posed. I've just changed it for this video for him to hold the machete. And he also comes with a double-headed axe, which you didn't see until the remake. This one's a bit longer than that one. Again, really nice accessory for this. Really nice accessory with this Jason. This Jason company comes with more accessories than the other Jasons have. And it's one of my favourite figures. Not just because the accessories is my favourite. It's just the look of Jason in this film and the multiple accessories, which makes this one of my favourite Ultimate Jason Voorhees figures. Let's go and put Ultimate Part 4 back, the final chapter. He just wants to stand, but he can be a little bit troublesome. Right, next up we've got probably one of my personal favourites. Let's move all these accessories to the side here. Just moving those out of the way. Yep. Let's move those to the side. See if I can get the Part 6 box in frame so we can have a good closer look at it. Right, here we are. Here's the Part 6 Jason Lives box. As you can see, nothing at the top. Jason Lives, Friday the 13th, Part 6. Really do love this poster. Got the logo here, Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, and he's got his tombstone, which is, I think, is the actual tombstone NECA used for the figure. I believe. The same thing on the other side. On the back here, we've got a synopsis of the film. Picture of the excellent looking figure. And his multitude of accessories down below. Inside here, we have pictures of his picture of the figure. Standard Jason from Part 6, and you have here where his accessory. I've kept the only other accessory which I haven't put on him in here, which is the interchangeable hand. I've kept that in packaging. Reason being, it's just an interchangeable hand. It's just, you know, to hold not to hold the posts, but to hold the machete or the knife. So I've kept the other hand in there. That's the other accessory it comes with. But I'll be bringing in the figure now, so you can have a good look at it. So back there. Here is the Part 6 Jason Lives. I have to say, this one is probably my personal favourite of the Jasons. It's just because his look is so unique. Well, one of my favourites. Let's say it's my favourite. I've got a few favourites. You can probably guess what they are by the end of this video. But Jason is definitely amongst my favourites. This is an absolutely excellent looking figure. I've got him all tooled up with his tool belt here, which he nabbed from one of the paintballers, with his machete and the knife in there as well. Really good. It comes with the fence post. I'm not really going to take the fence post out of hand because this is how I usually have this Jason positioned. But if they were to ever release this figure, I probably would get a second one. Pose him differently, probably with a machete instead, probably, rather than this fence post. But this is my only one I've got, so I'm going to just display him with the fence post. And this is how I usually have him on display. You see, this is an excellent looking figure here. I really love the shirt. It's like the Part 4, but it's a bit more got like some gunshots in it. Really cool. I'll bring the figure in so you can see it there. Really nice. I do enjoy Part 6 a hell of a lot. It's a really fun film. Really do dig it. See the belt there, the pouches, the knife sheath with the knife, machete sheath as well. I think it's the only other time, except for the remake, when he's used a holsters, well, sheaths for his weapons. Jason well prepared. Got the rivets on the back of the belt there. Shirt, really, really nice. Got these pants, all bloodied up. I do like how these pants are unique because these are more like dirtied, and you know the edges are worn away, so it's more flared and frayed, which is really, really cool. The boots are all dirty as well. His shoes are dirty. Obviously, just come out of the grave. Really, really nice looking figure. This one definitely ranks amongst my favourites. And as to take off the mask, so you can see Jason's horrible visage, or disgusting face. Now this face is disgusting. You don't really see it in the film. Quite surprisingly, you don't really see it in the film at all. Because obviously it's quite dark, so you don't see it anywhere. But you can see it's absolutely grotesque. You see some of the skull there, the nose, the mouth, the teeth, bit of the skull exposed. Really, really disgusting. See where the flesh is worn away. Really, really horrible, disgusting looking Jason. I have to say, NECA have done a very good job with this thing, even though you don't see Jason really unmasked in the film. But I do love this unmasked look, but obviously I do prefer him masked up. But the detailing it is absolutely incredible, even down on the neck too is great. Really, really fantastic. Let's put him back there and put his mask back on. As you can see, probably in the mask there is no eye holes, because in the film they didn't really have some shots you couldn't see the eyes at all, so NECA have just recreated that by making a fully moulded mask with no eye holes in it. Got the mask on there. Nice detailing on the mask, looks quite wet. As you can see, it's got like a nice sheen to it. In the way of our Jason's articulation, he has a broad jointed head, broad jointed shoulders, broad jointed elbows, broad jointed wrists, a broad joint in the chest. No, he has a swivel at the waist, but mine's very, very tight. He has broad jointed hips, so they go forward, quite not too far, backwards not too far, out not too far. He also has a swivel at the top there as well. Single jointed knee, full range of motion there. Also swivel, go up and down. He also swivel on it, and also got broad jointed ankles, so he's got a full range of motion. This Jason Voorhees. And the way of accessories, of course, you can see this fence post. I was showing the mask already, which is very, very cool. He also has this fence post, which you can see the split here, which comes apart in two parts to put it in his hands, which is very clever. He also comes with this knife, which I'm not going to take out the sheath. You can see it. You can be careful with it. You've got to be really careful with the knife, because of these two little things with the clasps around the side there. You can see he does hold it very well, but I usually keep it in his. Hold on, I'm going to have to come off camera just for a second. Back now, just had a little problem putting the knife back in there. He also has a machete as well. You can easily just split these apart like that. So you're going to get to his accessories. Of course, you have a bit of trouble getting his machete in and out. Just have to probably have the arm set a bit back. Here's a machete there. It's really, really nice. Fits in his sheath very, very well. I usually keep it sheathed because it's not every opportunity to get a sheath with a Jason figure. There is accessories, so I'll keep those in there. Put the staff back together, which is pretty easy. And his final accessory, which really makes this figure great, from my opinion as well, set further back just a little bit there, is this tombstone. His own tombstone from the film, which is really, really cool. I do love the detailing, like the wear and tear to the tombstone. This is the tomb which Tommy Jarvis visits and accidentally resurrects Jason. Really, really cool. Nice detail to it. Nice weight. Looks really, really good. This is one of my. I know I haven't really taken this figure apart, showed you accessories as much. But again, he doesn't come with such accessories, but because this figure is quite obscure in the Friday the 13th franchise, it's not really one of the big ones. So it's quite a big risk for NECA to release this Ultimate figure, but it's definitely one of the best NECA Ultimate Jasons they released. Just how the accessories, the look of the figure, it's absolutely superb. Really, really fantastic looking figure. Can't be happy with this one, so I'll put Jason Part 6 back there. Really do dig it a lot. now we move on to the remake. Well, not the remake, the Freddy vs. Jason. I include this because this is obviously a Jason Voorhees figure, even though it's not really a Friday the 13th film. Right, let's go and bring in the packaging first. Without knocking over the figure. There we are. Got it. Right. Here's the. Whoa! Almost had a toppling axe on Jason. Stand up. I'm going to put him down for the time being. This is the packaging for Freddy vs. Jason Voorhees. As you know, I've already reviewed this figure on this channel a little while ago. Big fan of it. See the packaging there. Got Jason's mask. The Freddy vs. Jason logo below, the NECA Real Toys. Same thing on this side. In the back here, you got a picture of the figure. Still from the film with Freddy vs. Jason. Various pictures of Jason with various accessories. And also the listing of the accessories along with a brief synopsis of the film at the top here as well. Really, really good with the Freddy vs. Jason logo. I was really excited for this figure. It is a pity though we're not going to get a ultimate Freddy Krueger from the film, which is a shame. Because I really do like the look of the Freddy in that film, and unfortunately we're not going to get one to go with this really, really cool looking Jason. And I'll bring in the Jason figure now. This is Jason from the Freddy vs. Jason film. I know why you're including this in the video. It's an Ultimate Jason Voorhees figure, so it goes along with the other Jason figures in that respect. Let's bring the camera up just a little bit so we can have a good look at Jason here. He's quite towering compared to the other ones. He's a lot taller than the other ones. He's a bit more bulky, as you can see, compared to the others. I've got there. Looks really good. A bit more of a wet look, a bit more decayed. This Jason, you can see the coat's all frayed, the shirt's all torn up. Surprisingly, his pants are still intact. Not too much wear and tear on those. He's got some little holes in there, here and there, but not too much. It's a really, really good looking figure, this one. I'm not going to dwell on this one too much because obviously I've reviewed it before, but I'll just give you a little overview of it. But the detailing on the figure is absolutely superb, and I know people can. You never saw the face in the film. But NECA, well, got permission from obviously from the film studio, obviously to know what Jason looked like beneath the mask, so they recreated it, even though they didn't really see it in the film at all. I know people don't really like the look of this Jason, but it mostly have the mask on it, so don't really. But I think NECA have done a very good job with this that Jason. But obviously, I keep him masked. I keep all my Jasons. See, the mask is a bit more. Iconic. You see the chevrons are still in there. There's no iron rivets on the mask at all. Just the chevrons. See all the tattered clothes, the decaying. Really, really grisly. Got the Frankenstein boots. Very well, I should say Frankenstein's monster boots. Really, I think they gave this actor these sort of boots to make him look taller. Like platform shoes, don't they? No articulation. This Jason has a ball jointed head at the neck, which is quite strange. I think he has at the neck because he doesn't have an interchangeable head like some of the others, and obviously because this was a new sculpt. Well, new sculpt, so obviously they had to change the articulation up a bit, so that's pretty cool. So there's a ball joint in the neck, ball jointed shoulders, goes quite far up, single jointed elbows, so they are a little bit tight on my one, unfortunately. You've got to be very careful. You go like that. You can also swivel them. It's got ball jointed wrists, ball joint in the chest, so it goes forward like that, back quite far. No swivel. Ball jointed hips, so it goes quite far. You can kick someone. Back a little bit, out a little, out quite a bit, and also has got a swivel there. Single jointed knee, like that, and he also has a ball joint in the ankles, but you can't really use them because of the shoes. So this is quite a very good Jason. It's a great update from that Freddy vs. Jason in a 2-pack, which was really single carded. This is a big upgrade and one I was really excited for because I do enjoy the film quite a bit, and obviously I do like the look of Jason and Freddy in them, so I was very excited when NECA released this figure. And what really makes this figure is the accessories. As you can see here, Jason, I've got him holding his clean machete, and he has his mask, which I already showed you. But he also comes with Let's bring in the accessories here so you can have a good look at them. Right. He also comes with a bloody machete, which is the same machete, just got some slathered in blood along the blade. Looks really, really cool. He also comes with interchangeable masks. This is the bloody mask in the film from his final duel with Jason, with Freddy. He also comes with my personal favourite mask, the scratched up one with Freddy claw marks on it, which is really, really cool. This is how I usually have them displayed, but I've just put the generic one on for this video. Really, really nice. Look some detail on that. Really good. Be nice if NECA can get the rights again. We can probably get I know NECA used to do some full scale, full size proper masks for Jason. So it'd be nice if they ever did a full scale mask of this one. It just does not want to focus today. It's been pain. Well, you can see it. If I put it on the figure, it'll probably show up. Let's try that. Let's put this on. Yeah, look. No problem there. See the scratch marks on it? Really, really good. Do like that. I'll probably keep that on for now for the rest of the video. And he also comes with one of my personal favourite accessories. This flame effect from the cornfield scene where Jason gets set on fire and he kills some teenagers. This goes on the blade very well like that. Look at that, that's absolutely excellent. This is how I usually have them displayed with the flame on the machete blade because it looks just so cool. It's a cool, very. Have I got the wrong way around? I think I have. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I had it the wrong way around, folks. Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's what he uses in the film. It's really cool. I like the translucent orange look to it. It's really, really cool. It's very, very, very unique. And my other favourite accessory, which they use in the promotion stills for the film, wasn't in the film itself, is Jason's teddy bear, which I did highlight in the review. It's a very unique accessory. You can see this a bit more worn. Got a little tail there. Great detailing on the great detailing on this teddy bear. Doesn't want to pick up too much detail though, but it's a really nice accessory. He holds it in this hand, but it can be a bit funny to get in there. But once you've found a good place for it, see, now Jason will hold his teddy bear, which is great. I do like that accessory a hell of a lot. Let's go and put the Freddy vs Jason. Actually, I'll probably get his feet more straightened out so he can stand up a bit better. Rightio. And now, for the final my final Jason Voorhees figure. I'll bring him in. Before I show you that which one this is, I'll also review this one on the channel. I'll bring in his packaging. This is the box for the Friday the 13th 2009 remake. As you know, I've already reviewed this figure on the channel. And I have to say, I really do love the film. I know not many people do, but I do love it. It's got sort of the old school 80s feel to it. I really do like it a lot. I like how Jason's fast in it, and obviously explains how he can move about very quickly. Derek Mears is great as Jason Voorhees. The kills are really good. I do enjoy the film a lot. It's a shame we never got a sequel to it, which was going to apparently be set in the snow in the winter, which would be really, really interesting. Really like to have seen that. Big fan of the film, and obviously when I got into NECA Toys, I found they did release a 2009 Jason at the same time of the film, but obviously when I got into the NECA Toys about 2012, 2013, I was too late to the party, and obviously that figure went crazy on the aftermarket, and I've been looking at it for ages and hoping and pining that we're going to get my hands on it. And gradually, earlier this year, NECA announced they were doing a Ultimate Friday the 13th 2009 Jason, and I was absolutely overjoyed at the news of there being an Ultimate version of this Jason, which is one of my favourite looks for Jason in the series. So, well, series I count as a series, even series of figures, one of my favourite looks for Jason overall, and I was very, very happy that NECA were doing an Ultimate version of it. Anyway, enough gushing about my history, telling you about my history of the Jason Voorhees figures and why I wanted this figure so much. But here goes a picture on the side. You've got a picture of Jason Voorhees with the hockey mask and the machete in hand. Got some really good pictures in the back here with Jason with his holding his mask. I'm not sure if the figure can do it. I haven't tried it yet. He's also got various pictures there holding various accessories, using the sheath, campfire, which again actually came with part 2 of that campfire. So if I got part 2, I'd probably just work with Jason maybe. Machete down mask, look there. And obviously another picture there, Jason. And we open up inside here. We've got a great picture of Jason Voorhees from the remake, the figure, which is absolutely cool. And here will be the figure and all his accessories with the woodland background behind. Really, really nice packaging for this Jason. Really, really excited for this Jason, and it didn't disappoint. And that's going to bring in the Jason Voorhees figure himself. Here's Jason. This is how I usually have him on display at the moment. Really nice, imposing look to this Jason. I do love the look of it, because the attire looks very different from the other Jasons we've seen. You don't really see a Jason with an open coat. Well, first time I've never seen a Jason with an open coat with like a wife beater. I think it's a wife beater. I'm not too sure it's a wife beater or a t-shirt. We never really know. We only see Jason dressed like this in the film. But I do like the look to it. I do like the sheath for the machete as well. I do like, I do love the coat. The coat is one of my favourites. You see the quilting effect on it is absolutely excellent. NECA have done a brilliant job with this. Really nice detailing on it all overall. Fantastic figure. Sort of tempted to get another one of these ones just to display differently, probably with the machete. I do love the detailing on this figure. It's absolutely superb. I do like the wet flesh look you can see to this Jason. Really, really nice. I think I should just show the face. Yeah, that face is excellent. I really do love the face, how it's done. The flesh tone plastic really works well with this figure. If it's the only Jason they have released so far that I know of, where they've released the flesh tone plastic with, and it looks really excellent on this one. It does suit him perfectly. I do love this Jason figure. It's one of my favourites that NECA have released. Really nice detailing overall to the figure. It is superb, the amount of detail I know they've reused this obviously from the original 2009 figure. They reused some parts and added some new bits to it. Obviously added some more articulation to make it more accurate. Really, really good looking figure. That face is disgusting. It really is disgusting. Do like the detail to it. Obviously the hair as well. I usually keep my Jason's mask. So let's put the mask back on him again. Do like this Jason a lot. Really nice detailing to him. In the way of articulation, this Jason has a board jointed head, which has no problems going up and down. Board jointed shoulders, which have no problem. Board jointed elbows, which also swivel. But not too tight, my one. Board jointed wrists. A board joint in the chest. He doesn't have a swivel. I think they've eliminated. Oh, he does have a swivel there as well, or is it a board joint? I don't think he's got 2 points. One board joint there, one board joint there. I believe. He also has board jointed hips. So they go forward. They're sort of hindered by the coat, which is not a problem. Again, Jason's not really that doing too many dynamic things. He also has a swivel there as well. A board jointed knee, which obviously breaks a little wear and tear, the tears in his knees, but that's not a problem. Really nice. And he also has board jointed ankles, so he's got a full range of articulation, which is really, really nice. As much as you expect a Jason Voorhees figure to have. Really, really cool looking figure. And I'm glad that NECA have done this version. Anyway, I should stop talking about how much I love this figure and show off his accessories. And with accessories, of course, in the film, he has a sack head. And you can easily get the sack head on his head, but I much prefer the mask. It's a really, really cool look. See the eye, the single eye there, the detailing in the sack, really, really nice. It also comes with a interchangeable hand. Now this is used for the, I believe it's going to be used for the screwdriver. Yeah, that's for the that's for the tighter grip for the screwdriver, I believe. Of course, got the flesh made of flesh plastic on that one. The accessory, the other weapon he comes with is a screwdriver. I don't remember where he used this kit, what Kill uses for in the film. I can't remember. It's been quite a number of years since this is in the film. but I don't remember using the screwdriver. He comes with a screwdriver. He also comes with a pickaxe, or an ice axe. I know the Mezco version also came with this one years ago. The thing of cinema, I forgot what they call that line. So he holds that pretty well. And he also comes with a fire poker, which one of the other Jasons came with. So he's got quite a nice array of accessories. Of course, he's also got this short. I remember the killer used this in the film, the double-headed axe which he threw in the film. He's got that here. I've got that in his hand. Just shown before. He also comes with a large-scale machete with a nice wrap around the grip. It does go out of his hand. You can have him posed, unsheathing the if you want to. It's a large machete. Look at the size of this. Now that's a knife. So that goes in the sheath pretty well. Fits in like that. Hangs on the leg. It's a really nice accessory. I do like it comes with a sheath as well. It does make him stand unique from the other Jasons. Anyway, guys, that'll wrap it up for this Jason overview of these are the ultimate Jason Voorhees figures that I've got in my collection. And actually, you can probably guess from my how I talk about these figures which ones are my favourites. Put the remake back there for a second. As you can probably imagine, my favourites are. Bring the camera a little bit back, pan it back a bit, move the accessories to the side here. As you can probably guess, my favourite ones of the Jason Voorhees figures are the Part 4, the Part 6, and the remake. They're my 3 favourite Jason Voorhees figures in my collection, and probably my most recommended 3 of this Ultimate line. Of course, that depends what films you're a fan of. Of course, if you're a big fan of Part 3, you're going to prefer the Part 3, or if you're a big fan of Freddy vs. Jason, you'll pick that Jason. It all depends on personal preference of how much you love the film and how much you love the look of Jason in the film, Jason in the supposed films. But those are 3 of my 3. Those 3 are my favourites that I have in my collection. They're fantastic figures overall. NECA have done a fantastic job with the Jason Voorhees figures. I'm definitely looking to get the others that I'm missing in my collection. I'll have a nice array of Jason Voorhees figures then. But this is my collection for now. I may do another overview covering the other figures I haven't got and comparing them to the others down the line if I can get my hands on them. It's just as a toy collector, I do collect a lot of things, so it's quite difficult for me to pick things up when there's so much I want to get out there. But I will be probably picking them up eventually, gradually down the line once we've got other things which I'm after. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. There's plenty more content to come on this channel. Probably do another video tomorrow covering my overall horror figure collection, just a brief little video for Halloween. I know I'll be late, but I'm only doing one video a day because I've got other stuff to get on with at the moment. And also next month we Star Wars month practically. Got a lot of Star Wars content to review next month. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe, and bye for now.